On the second semester we had interaction design, human-computer confluence as our semester theme. We were required to make an artifact and include it in our project. We started out with defining our own interaction model. We felt this was necessary to better understand what interaction is in relation to the semester theme. After defining our model, we chose to focus on interaction type 4. This interaction method caught our interest towards working with motivation for learning in early education.
We defined our type group based on thorough research in this specific topic. We started the upcoming reform, which will overhaul a large part of the Danish educational system. An even more important part we investigated was kinesthetic learning. This led us to specify a type group from 0 to 3rd grade public school pupils. Our FPS thus reads like this. How can we create a cooperative kinesthetic interaction experience between two pupils in the early public school years, which will motivate them to become better at mathematics?
Our first prototype was presented at the midterms and was controlled by the user's hands. It was not that well received and we chose to redesign our concept. Our conclusion was that our prototype was not kinesthetic enough. Our second prototype is controlled by the user's feet and therefore is more kinesthetic than the first one. We created two separate controllers in order to emphasize the cooperative aspect of the game. We used processing and an Arduino to bridge the gap between controller and screen. Going into this, we already knew processing from last semester. We had to learn how the Arduino worked, but it was a fairly easy tool to learn. The prototype ended up in the low end of being a hi-fi prototype. This meant it was easy for us to start testing it immediately.
Before we began testing, we made an evaluation plan to help us conduct the test as smoothly as possible. With this plan ready, we tested the prototype on children of our type group, as well as a math teacher. The prototype was well received by the users. Of course, our prototype could still be improved, and with the feedback we received, we were able to redesign our prototype and make it even better.
Since we are not able to measure either motivation or the long-term effects of our finished prototype effectively, we are not able to give a clear answer to our FPS. While this is said, we have already considered some directions to steer the project in the future. Taking the project forward would require us to reprogram the game to function better and incorporate additional features, like a tutorial and a bonus round. We want to remake the whole game in Unity since this is an established game engine. The game is designed for Danish public schools. Expanding the game to other countries is something we would strive to achieve as well.